host an event. And then
you go and you're like, this is how
all that space they had. That's used right. It looks great. So big up to that. But this is also the first annual Black Men Stand Up,
yes,
where she pays in tribute to Black men that are entrepreneurs and doing good things in the community. So Witherton's Law Group happened to be one of those groups that she was doing that with, along with some doctors and some other things. So once again, a fantastic turnout. Probably well over 200
a nice
people.
Day.
It was a beautiful day.
A beautiful day for it. So that worked in our favor.
Worked out good. They had 6 different DJs. There were food, a cigar, garden in the back.
Yes.
Done really nicely. So, but then they usually are. Good featured businesses, so people got to network. Like I said, it isn't just a featured business. Usually when people go to her events, you end up meeting or networking with other people.
Yes.
So it becomes like a networking event for all kinds of people. So it's social, but yet at the same time, it's productive from a business side.
Exactly. And
so
we got a cake. Let's thank the girls for our cake.
Oh, that's right. Yes. We were surprised. Our Hawkeye family, 20 years going strong, since obviously Nikki and me are on the radio, they decided to give us a cake, saying congratulations on your new project. So that was really
thank
sweet.
you, ladies.
That's it, Nikki and me, Nikki and I. Oh, shame. Anyways.
Bad Maya.
Oh, I'm the grammar police. Someone corrected me instantly. I can't help myself. But so thank you to Simone Green and Connie Kitchen Mead and Topaz Santora for always being so supportive of what we do. It's always good luck. So yeah, that was one of the things we did. And then after that, it was Father's Day. And here's what's interesting that kind of ties into the show we did on Friday talking about Father's Day. Some people actually walked up and started talking about one of the topics we had in regards to... So by the way, people are listening.
Yes,
they're like, hey, that topic you had about Father's Day, thank you for talking about that. It seemed like it was a unanimous decision that most people did not like the idea of taking mother and sorting her anywhere in Father's Day.
That's not going to go well.
It didn't.
It didn't go well, and I think we've put the kibosh on that as society in general, because a lot of people were not happy with that and didn't agree with it, women included. So I don't think that's going to take off anymore next year for Father's Day. I think you get your day back, fellas.
Well, and here's what's interesting that people said about it, and I thought, this is really true. They said the dynamic with Father's Day versus Mother's Day is already different. Whereas on Mother's Day, it's all dedicated to mom. People are planning things. You're going places. They're like, heck, on Father's Day, there's kids got games you have to take them to. It's like you have all these events that are planned that you have to attend. Because, it's not dad is supposed to be out there doing something. We don't just get to kick back and relax.
No, you don't.
We got stuff we got to do.
You have to go to the park. You have to toss a ball. How many dads we were driving? It was so funny. We were driving, and I'm like, you just saw dads just out throwing baseballs and footballs and everything in the park. They had to go and do something, which is refreshing to see.
It is.
It's but they don't. You're right. They don't get breakfast in bed and pedicures and manicures and just hang out and lounge around. It's no, you got to go play. So it's almost like a job on Father's Day.
Right, it's interesting. They said, hey, we don't get to relax. We have to go out there. But hey, unfortunately, that's the image of dad.
Right.
The dad is out there being active, playing with the kids. There were different barbecues. I think Real Men Cook was actually on Father's Day.
Yes.
So a lot of different activities. But unfortunately, how dads are treated on their special day is different than Mother's Day.
Very different.
But everybody just seemed like, look, that's just the way that it is. Dad's out there doing stuff. But there was a general consensus, though, that people didn't care for the fact that Mahogany has this a card for Mother on Father's Day. That Angel Soft went that far and had a whole campaign dedicated to single moms on Father's Day. And the other thing that was interesting, Nikki, is that people also agreed what they didn't want was, no, we're not creating an extra holiday like single parent day. Look, pick your day and be happy with it.
That's it. This is all you get. Mother's Day, Father's Day, and that's it. We don't need any more days.
Yeah, so that's one thing. We're no, I'm not down with that. Look, we got our days. Stay in your lane. Be happy with it, and pretty much that. So it was funny that people brought that up just instantly. Hey, I heard that last segment you guys did about Father's Day. Thank you for bringing it up, because it was really starting to boil to the top. And people were not happy. With the outcome of it. So we didn't even bring that up again. And people kind of stepped up and kind of expressed their displeasure with the route that it was going to a certain degree. So that was cool to know that people caught that segment.
Yes.
Let's see. So, and also another good thing that kind of happened through the weekend as we were attending these events. Hey, people know us. We're crossing the street, and people are like, "Hey, are you Maya Akai? Hey, who are you?" It was
people
cool.
knew Maya. She's trying to include me. We were crossing the street. Do I know you? A guy just stopped in the middle of the street. Do I know you? You're on the radio. Are you Maya Akai? I was like, oh goodness. I was like, we're at this level now. Oh goodness.
Hey,
I'm rolling with a celeb.
I've hustled on social media for people to know me, but the key thing is they're listening.
Yes.
So that was a cool thing. So hey, we're getting a little traction on our new station. So hey, we're about to blow up, Rob G. Smooth 90.5 FM HD is about to be on the map big time. So get ready, get ready. All right, so let's talk about the other side of the coin for the weekend.
I have to do I need a seatbelt for this that I need to fasten.
Because apparently, I know I went Pompeii
yes,
over the weekend.
You did.
That's my way of saying that I exploded like Vesuvius.
Rogue. She went very rogue.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Lots of trees on.
He was trying to put some kind of tag in there because he knew I was about to go nuts on it. Okay, so I am really big about customer service. I don't care who I'm getting it from. You could be Pink. And I have an expectation that the customer service I'm going to get from the prospective business should be on point.
I think most people feel that way.
Yeah, but here's the weird thing. People, for some reason, are always willing to make an exception to the rule. And I have a problem with that because good customer service should be good customer service and it shouldn't matter who is giving it to you. So over the weekend, okay, just starting with Friday is when it began for me, where I tried to be a patron at a business in the building where the station is, and one place on that Wednesday was closed, and then the other place downstairs ran out of product. And I'm like, and half the time, and during the time, I try to keep going down there to give them business, and either they just weren't there. I'm like, well, if you don't, why have a business if you don't be open? That's the first thing. So I was already rolling on irritation moving into the weekend about people with bad business practices. Because don't put something on your menu. Don't say you're going to be there and say, we'll be back on the 18th. Then why are you here? Why do you have a location in this business, in this building, if you're not going to bother to be there on a consistent basis?
I agree. I'm trying to talk, but I can't because this is hilarious.
Because you were trying to be nice about it.
I was. But I agree. And if you're running a business, I mean, the least you could do is be there. You don't stick a sign on the door and say, "Come back in 2 weeks and we'll be open." That's weird.
I'm not that pressed to give anybody my dollar. If you don't want to be here on a consistent basis, then obviously you don't want to make money.
Right.
So hence, I will always just bring something with me because I'm not going to either place ever again. And it seems like this mentality about customer service exists in a lot of places.
They do.
So like we tried to go to one of the establishments we had talked about, places to check out.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say who it is. Peaches. Which is, they're on King Drive and 47. And it wasn't so much we got bad service, but it seemed like they weren't prepared for the influx of people they were going to have because it was Father's Day. So they're like, oh, it'll be like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour wait. I was like, not today. See you later. And then we went to another place, Chicago Chicken and Waffles,
yes,
who had the same issue where they just were not prepared. They were not, it was on King Drive. They were also not prepared for the influx of people. Now, here's the thing. It's not the first, they have fantastic food. I enjoy it.
Yes, they do.
They have good food. I'm not real crazy about their mac and cheese, I'm going to be honest about that. Because my mother puts down on mac and cheese, so I'm kind of real biased on that.
I don't know if it was the day.
But Nikki, we've been there other times, and they just get this influx of business, and they're never prepared for it. Rule one that I hate about that particular location. Like I said, I'm not telling people not to go because they actually do have good food.
They do.
But it's the logistic thing that bothers me. You got people standing in a line along just waiting to get in because they don't have any proper real seating for waiting. So then people are staring at you while you're eating. Okay, uncomfortable. Thank you. You're looking at my food. You're looking at it. You're hungry. And then you're kind of irritated. That's my first pet peeve, is they don't have enough waiting area for people. So people, they have long waits. So why not make that adjustment? Like now it's summertime. So do some kind of outside seating or something that people have an alternative to be able to deal with that. So one, they're never prepared for loud groups of people. It's not the first time I've been there and it's been like that. So then when you finally have an influx of people leaving, okay, so you bust the tables, you get people out, and then you sit people down. You sit up. You put a 4-person table. You sit two people. And I instantly said, well, now why would you do that? Because you have a party of 4 people behind them. There's a 2-seat table right there. It's logistics.
Right.
That drives me nuts.
Right.
Okay, so whatever. I'm like, it's not my restaurant, so I'll just make a note of it on Monday. That logistics are huge in dealing with people. But then they get this mass amount of orders from people, and then you still wait another 25 to 30 minutes
to
for
even
you
eat.
For you to eat. And you got to be nice and say, can I have coffee in the meantime? Because otherwise it's going to be an uprising in my stomach.
Right.
So I need something to put in there. I personally think what they need to do when they have large crowds like that is like, some people bring you like bread or something to kind of eat in the interim. They should bring out biscuits or something. Just so people have something to eat while they're waiting to order.
Sure.
But to me, it's the logistics about customer service that's missing on a lot of businesses.
On a lot of fronts. I don't know why this is, because if you want, it just seems like it's common sense to me. If you want business and you want people to frequent your business, you should have things like that are no-brainers. There's some things that I think, behind the scenes, it might be tough to kind of handle and navigate around. But I think for no-brainers, like having a seating area or things like that, that should already be in place if you want people to frequent your establishment. So I agree with you on that.
And here's the thing, that they're not a stranger to having large crowds like this.
No,
they're not. I think part of the issue is their current location doesn't really give them a lot of options and how they can kind of make those adjustments. If it's cold outside, you're pretty much there. It's not much they can do because they don't have room to expand or to change that particular dynamic.
Correct.
We're going to talk a bit more about customer service. It's time for us to take a quick music break and the Maya Akai Show with Nikki Braden. We will be right back. What are you doing? Whatever you're doing, we can hear it. I can hear it in the background. Whatever you're looking for music-wise, it's like I can hear it subtly in the background.
It's off.
Oh, yeah. Before I could hear it, though, so, yeah.
No, but it didn't go over the air. It just went through your earphones.
Usually if it goes through my headphones, it goes over the air. What you talking about?
No, I had it.
What you talking about, Willis? Okay, I listen to every broadcast. I'm going to get you if you're making it up. You can be honest with me, Rob.
Okay, what are we doing? Are you going to...
What?
The manhunt for these people and what's trending.
Yeah, we like that. You can bring it up.
To escape. Okay.
Are you done bashing or are you still
bashing? No. I said we'll come back and talk a bit more about customer service when we come back. No, you can add your 2 cents.
I'm trying to get some good songs for bashing
music. Yeah, I'm just like, and the next, because I haven't talked about what happened
yesterday
at the bar. I haven't got to that yet. I was saving that for last. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
One thing to wait, we went to support, Donna Grant that owns Licorice Lounge. You know Donna? So, you make this off right. You ain't got to be over here talking and I'm looking stupid. Okay, I'm just saying.
Whoa, stop.
No, he joking. You better be joking, Rob.
Video.
Oh, that's fine. I don't. Oh, okay. No, screw it. I'm gonna be honest. She actually has partnered with some promoters to do some stuff. And actually the promoters brought people in. But the problem was how they were bartending. Like, this place was packed with people. And they weren't prepared for it. And the girls had attitudes, like they might ignore you but walk right over to a dude and take his order. But it was like 75% women in this bar.
Right.
There's
no time for your cattiness today.
Right. I ain't got time for that.
Nobody has time.
Yeah. It was just... And my thing is, there is an art to bartending. And why people act like there's not. And it isn't rocket science. It isn't. But don't ask me to go pick up glasses. Hey, if you see glasses...
What you can't do is you can't take my money for a drink. And then I'm waiting for my change, and you go and start making somebody else's drink. So I have to wait for you to make other people's drink for you to come back and bring me my change. Like, that's just common sense. You don't do that. You take care of me first so I can get out of the way and make room for other people, and then you go make I don't get it. Like, what's...
You saw those? Yeah.
I need to get his number because this weekend I had no choice because my sweepers weren't playing. I ended up having to play good sweepers. I'm like, where's Maya? The mayor even came up to me like, where's Maya? Who's Maya?
So you don't know? You better recognize Mary. No,
So you want this when you come back in?
At the top of the hour, so don't at noon. Because
just give me like this
when that one. Now the other ones have like call in. Like this one, it says like call in. One is social media, like to follow. You can plug, but that one it says tune in. It's like labeled tune in. Always play that one at the top. Okay, because he has them all labeled like tune in.
Yeah, I got it labeled. That one
at the top of like like noon.
Go like this. I'll leave that screen open.
Okay.
Get social.
That's Facebook, Twitter. Yes, that's another one.
When you want that play?
You can play that when we come back.
When
You
we
can play
come
that
back.
when we come back. You can play it. That's fine.
You got,
No, he's got different music beds. He says different stuff in each one.
Join the conversation. Call us 708-223-0030 or get social with the show via Facebook and Twitter at The Maya Akai Show or Instagram at Maya Akai.
Welcome back.